Hey everybody, today I'm going to graft some avocado. So first step as always, collect some soundwood. And I'll cut right down here. And there's a little branch to graft avocado with. By the way, this is the reed avocado tree. All-time great, one of California's finest. So we're going to reproduce this tree. We're going to clone it on another little seedling avocado tree. So let's go, let's get started. The reason why I chose this piece of soundwood is because of these buds right here. You see those little buds? That is what's gonna make new leaves if the graft takes, okay? And this little branch had a lot of those little buds, so it's perfect for grafting. By the way, this is September. We're in Southern California, zone 10A, I think, and it's a really good time to graft. Summer's about to end, fall's about to begin. Great time for grafting, all right? So I take off all the leaves. I don't need the leaves. Don't need the leaves. And I don't need these little leaf stems either. So I get rid of those as well. I just use my fingers to knock it off. But I really do need these buds. Those little buds is what's gonna make a good graft. All right? There it is. Oh wait, one more. The sound is ready. Oh, you know what? Some new thing I've learned is I get rid of this tip. The very top, it does not work for me. My grafts do not work well when I use the tip. So I cut off the very crown. But these buds will grow. All right, so let's go graft, come on. All right, people, check it out. This is what we're gonna graft to. This is a seedling tree. I'd say it's about like 6 feet tall, maybe a little less. And this grew from, someone tossed the seed here about a year ago, and it's grown to this nice tree, perfect tree for grafting. And so I don't know what variety this is, but once we top work it and put this seedling on, put this scion on here, it's gonna be a reed avocado tree. And that's the whole point of grafting, all right? So we're gonna graft down here, and look at the mismatch. There's a mismatch. This little scion is much thinner than the rootstock. See that thick branch and the thin scion. So there's a special kind of graft we can do. It's called a bark graft. That's gonna handle that problem, and it's gonna reconcile that, and it's gonna give us a successful result. It's a still different technique. It's a little bit more involved, slightly more difficult, but it's a really good option to do for trees that have a more mature, taller trees, have thicker stems. You can cut them back and put these little scions on there with this technique of grafting. All right, so let's get started. All right, we got our grafting tape. All right, trusty grafting tape. Find it online. I'll put the description. I'll put the link in the description. All right. Get a little stretch going. Oops, it's okay. Stretch. There's that stretch. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Cover everything. Cover all these buds. Basically what this does is it creates a little mini greenhouse, locks in moisture, humidity, keeps the scion alive while it's fusing with the rootstock. It's a very multifaceted, has a lot of good attributes, and it's great for grafting and for cuttings as well. All right, so we'll cut this tree back. Cut it back to here. There we go. Yeah, it's a lot taken off, but it's okay. It'll grow right back. I'll get rid of this leaf. All right, guys, so with this technique, I take my box cutter and I'm gonna slice the first layer of this stem. I'm gonna slice it back, okay? Really carefully. I'm gonna come in and cut down about 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters. And I'm gonna peel back this bark right here. Peel that back, and we're getting to the first layer. We're gonna expose the white part of the tree. There we go, just like that. You see? There's a certain time of year this happens, and it happens in summer and it happens in early fall. And probably in the beginning of spring. In the winter, you won't get this peel action. You won't be able to peel it, gets stuck to each other. But right now, since avocados are in active growth, there's a lot of juices flowing up and down the tree, so I was able to peel this back and expose this white part, okay? Okay, now I'll cut this and we'll try to fit it in, okay? It's kind of like a cleft cut, but a little bit modified. So that I cut 1 inch, and then this side I'll cut less than ½ inch. Make a little arrow here. Let's make it more pointy. There we go. We can make it even more pointy. Something like that. You see? Long on this side, a little bit short cut on that side, and a pointy end, a pointy tip. Now we'll take the long end and we'll put it in here. Just like that, we'll fit it in. You see that? So the nice thing about this kind of graft is that you can put another scion here on the back side. So you can do 2 scions into 1 rootstock stem and get 2 different varieties growing. And I think I'm gonna do that. All right, guys, look, I put another scion from another variety on this side, and there's one on this side. So now what's left is that we're gonna carefully wrap it with some grafting tape, and we're gonna wrap it as tight as we can to really force these 2 pieces of trees together. Wrapping this kind of a bark, so it's a bark graft, right? It's called a bark graft because we peeled the layer of bark away and inserted some pieces of other trees in here to try to fuse them together. Wrapping this part is a little bit involved. You gotta have a good technique and a good amount of practice, but it's very doable. Basically, the idea here is I'm just making sure everything is covered. Like, see, these parts are uncovered. I'm just trying to cover them with some grafting tape, and that's it. Try to make a full seal. Anybody have any good stories about your avocado trees and how they grow and what varieties you have? If you have any rare varieties, I'd love to hear all about it. Looks like everything's covered and good. Take some of your fingers, give them a tight squeeze, just to really reinforce everything. And that is good. All right, we're done. Our temperatures have cooled off considerably. It's not crazy 100-degree plus weather out here anymore. So I'll leave this uncovered. It's kind of shaded by the western sun. By the way, there's west. And this tangerine tree shades it during the hottest part of the day. So I'm not going to cover it with anything. I'm just going to leave it exposed. And now's the hard part. It's the waiting game. We have to sit here and wait for at least a month or so, and for this to give any signs if it's going to grow out or not. So I'll follow up with you guys. I'll check in with you if the graft takes or not. And as always, thank you for watching. Bye. Alright everybody, check it out. Look, the grafts have taken. Yes! I see some new leaves bursting through the grafting tape here. And that's a great sign. The grafts are successful. So here is the Reed avocado. This is the one I did on camera. You see it growing out. And then right behind it is the Pinkerton avocado. And I did these 2 varieties on the same tree for a reason, because they both fruit at different times of the year. So the Reed avocado will fruit in the summer and it goes into the fall. And then the Pinkerton starts fruiting in the early spring and it goes into the summer. So we have an extended season in a few years on this tree. We're gonna have avocados for at least 8 months. So Pinkerton here for us will start fruiting in February and it goes into June and July. And then right after that, once Pinkerton will finish, Reed will pick up. Reed's avocados, in my opinion, start to taste really good in June, and they can fruit all the way into October. So that's a really long extended season, and that's a great attribute characteristic of this kind of graft. You can put 2 different varieties that fruit at different times and have yourself an extended season. And that's the power of grafting, people. As always, thank you for watching, and like, subscribe. Any comments, leave them below. I'd love to hear your comments, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.